Okay, the time is up, so we can start it right now. Okay, my name is Blank from StaFi. Welcome the four warriors who are already supporting us to join this our first online meeting, and we can talk about what StaFi will do in the corner and what we should cooperate with each other to build StaFi stronger and stronger. On our side, we have Lin, our founder, also our another team member, Sarah. Actually, she maybe is the one who talks to you most communications, and she is directly in charge with communicating with warriors and also communicate how we cooperate. So okay, we already have another warrior to join in. Hi, nice to meet you, Daily. Hope my pronunciation is right. Hi. Okay, he doesn't respond. Okay, let's begin. That's awkward. Actually, our meeting will be separated into three parts. The first one, we will have Lim to introduce StaFi's recent moves, and the second, also he will introduce our future plans, what we want to make a move in the future, and third part, we hope that the warriors make a self-introduction and we can warm up. Of course, in the end, we will talk about how we cooperate. Yeah, basically that's the agenda of this online meeting. So okay, no cliche. Let Lim to introduce StaFi plans.
Okay. So nice to meet you guys. So it's the first time we meet each other here. So I'm going to make a brief introduction of StaFi. Well, what is StaFi and how we created it. So StaFi slogan is the first decentralized protocol, or the first DeFi protocol that unlocking liquidity of state assets. So I remember in the early 2019, staking became a popular topic discussed in the chat group, forum, social media, etc. And due to the widely adoption of PS consensus, staking has been becoming a second primary mining way, along with POW mining, right? So in the past 2 years, our team have been working on PS2 space, and we acted as a validator, providing staking services in different ecosystems, such as tools. We provide tools, we educate the people, and we host the meetup. And also wrote a book and name mastering in PS consensus, but unfortunately it's not an English version, and maybe I will translate later. And also we are trying to let people know what the key point of the PS consensus. So now we are providing staking services more than 20 projects, and it is growing. We always do investigation about the consensus of the projects before we providing services. So we know details of different staking mechanism in different projects. And thanks to our relative work, and we are now moving forward and trying to build a decentralized protocol to solve the problem in the PS consensus. So after we test the first product we built in the staking spaces. So we are building our second product, StaFi. So the first decentralized protocol that unlocking liquidity of state assets. So before we invented StaFi, we found that there's a big problem in the PS consensus. That is the locking period. Token holder who wants to join consensus should staking or delegate their stake to validate this. And then all part of the staking token will be locked in the chain. In order to prevent some kinds of attack, such as long-range attack and nothing at stake. The locked token get a chance to win an inflation incentive, but lost its liquidity in the trading markets. However, token holder will suffer money dilution if they do not staking. So primary PS consensus adopt 20 days as an unlocked period. So most range from 3 to 21 days. So theoretically, longer locking period, better security. So decentralized staking bring, or liquid staking, or we call it staking derivative, bring community to a decentralized network. So as we all know, there are two range, and they are the main choice of the projects. The first one is the 3 to 7 days. The second one is 50 days to 21 days. So just like well-known projects, just like EOS or OneChain or Icon is in the first range, and XDZ and just Tezos and Cosmos is the second range. So there are also two features in this range. The first chain is projects with high value in the second range, while lower one is in the first range. So the second trade is the most projects have planned to shorten the unlocking period. But for now, staker cannot make a quick response to the price fluctuation while staking, which may cause a loss. Problem between mainnet security and token liquidity become arose in the bear market. So controversy over the targets of staking ratio continue, and there's no researchers that which the best ratio target. Designer is still exploring, and most chain leave targets decided by the markets. Let's choose to make a target to control a balance between security and liquidity. Just like Polkadot chose 75% as the ideal staking ratio. So Harmony chose 35% as its target. So why not just create autonomous token for lock assets? So staker could trade the autonomous token instead of the staking assets, and the ownership of the reward and the staking assets will be exchanged when the autonomous token is exchanged. And then we come to realize that we may find a solution to solve the controversy between token liquidity and mainnet security. That's why we create a StaFi. So liquid staking, or we call it staking derivative, or we call it directly R tokens. It's the staking derivative version of StaFi. So we build different staking contracts to connect to different POS chain, and when the staker delegate token to validate using staking contract, they will get R token in return. So R token holder own the rights of getting staking reward and redeem staking assets. So it's a fungible token. So there's many kinds of R token, just like the R atom, R dots, R XDZ, IETH, and etc. And so for the more details, more detail of R token, you can check. You can stay tuned for the coming R token paper. So that's the brief introduction and how of StaFi. I think most of the StaFi Warrior know well about StaFi. I just want to explain the history of the StaFi. So the next step, I'm going to introduce the current development situation of StaFi. So we have published Q4 roadmap, right? So you can track it in StaFi Medium if you haven't read it. According to our roadmap, we're supposed to complete the development of our bridge, our fees, and started to develop adults and Kusama as well. But due to the sudden launch of the ETH2, we adjusted our roadmap. we increase the priority of ETH while delaying development of Dot and Akusama. This adjustment will help StaFi attract more attention, and ETH2 have a big demand when staking derivative, to be honest. So updates of each development that including Q4 have been updated. DAO forum, in order to keep transparency, we updated progress every few days. If you're interested in the detail, please read it in our DAO forum. So each part, like a bridge is accessible, enabling our token to enter into Ethereum, right? So that's really important. Although we have completed development, we still need to wait for the audits to make sure it's a security. Also, we have launched our block bounty campaign for testing. So far so good. We have received the audit reports from Certic, and we have many feedback from the block bounty, and I think we're close to launching on StaFi mainnet soon. Also, there's another tip. It's one-way. The bridge is a one-way bridge. People can only swap fees or R token from StaFi to EH20. You can swap it back at the current stage, and the two-way bridge is still in the plan, and definitely ETH is top priority now. So for the ETH, we're supposed to launch ETH on a testnet around the middle of December, while handed to the auditor once available. There are many smart contracts need to be audited. It's more complex than we view, just like our fees, just like the average as well. So we can control the audit time, just like we did on the bridge. So, but we'll push it hard. And we must admit that we did not arrange our audit time well when we want to launch the average, which delayed the launch of the average. So at the same time, due to the lack of experience, we did not expect all the costs to be so high. So taking into account the follow-up of each R token, all staking contract for the R token need to be audited. So we must use our fund more carefully. So at the current stage, we almost complete the development of smart contract, and we have started to develop the UI, the human resource interface. There are many unique features on our design, not only include the staking derivative for stakers, but also staking derivative for the validators. But while we do many calculations when the security deposit to make it more reasonable, many exciting design will be disclosed. Stay tuned for it. And so for the office, we almost done. But there's a limit time when developing UI, and we will soon launch it. When I say testnet, you're going to see the article and about bounty for office in the coming 1 or 2 days, and you are free to text once it is available. And we are looking for the auditors right now and to audit office contract. Also, an office frame is the foundation for our substrate standards, right? We divide our developments in our token staking contract into 4 categories. The first one is subject-based projects. The second one is Cosmos SDK projects-based projects. The second one is Ethereum-based projects. The fourth one is the others. The others, just like the Tezos, Algorand, Harmony, they are unique pure consensus units in the staking spaces. So the first standard we're going to create is the substrate standards, and the fees frame is the foundation of our substrate standards. So it will accelerate the development of our dots and Akusama. Also, we will, when the standard comes out, the devs in the community can use this standard to develop the subject-based projects, just like the Plasma or Wakala or just something like that. So adults and consumer and RKSM will start at the end of this December. We're going to start the development at that time. So that's an overview. So that's an overview of the current developments, and feel free to ask any questions about the developments, because we are there's one condition on that, because we are limited on the human resources, and there are small staking function to be developed. So we still want to recruit a new member to join us. If you have any recommends, and you are free to recommend any people to us. Okay, so that's my brief introduction.
Thanks for Liam's introduction about StaFi, what to do, and what we will do in the near future. And also very glad to see another warrior, Hugo Bro, join in. We are very happy to see you. Sorry guys, actually Liam have to attend another meetup online with Matic. So actually this is a little urgent for him, but also we want to help him to introduce about our project more specifically. So I think I don't know whether he would choose stay all along with us, but don't worry, I and Sarah will stay all the time to with you and answer all your questions. So okay, I will put we'll put the Q&A session a little earlier. So I think maybe our warriors could ask questions about the StaFi's development or anything about StaFi. Could ask Liam, and Liam could answer your questions. So okay, now welcome every warrior to raise your questions about StaFi's development to ask Liam, and he will give you answers. Time to go. Any warrior?
Hi guys, that's Alex. I want to ask a question about the timing of bridges. So let me understand, what is the first priority for bridges? So is the ERC20 or Ethereum? What about others? So what you planning to start with?
And actually, AFI's the bridge is complete. The development of the AFI's bridge is complete, right? So we got the reports, and so we want to discover more potential problem if there is any. So the bounty will continue, and we welcome the hackers or the developers to join us to if you can find any problems. So I think the office is close to launch. So in a week or two. So at that time, the unit. So a community. There's many community members ask for the unit short listing, right? So when we launch the average, and so I think the unit listings will happen after that.
So what will be the first bridge, to Ethereum or DOTS and KSM? What will be the first one?
Yeah, that bridge is to ES20, so to Ethereum, so people can swap the tokens into ES20.
Okay. So it's almost ready, and it will be launched soon, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Cool. Thank you.
Don't worry. Is there
any other questions? Actually, it's a very good chance to ask about Liam. Actually, he's now is very busy. Lots of products on pipeline and also partnerships. About he also scheduled our online meetup with Matic sooner. Okay, so let's.
Actually, I just want to mention one point, because we need to build the infrastructure for the R token, because the R token is a new access for in this crypto space, right? So it's a new access with a staking reward, and you have to educate the people, know what is the R token is and what is staking derivative is. So we do a lot of work on educating people, and also we publish many articles and to let people know the how the R token run and how the R token be minted, right? So the most important we are currently focused on is to build infrastructure or partnership with to be partnered with the project that can provide the infrastructure for the R token, just like the DEX and the Ethereum or the lending protocol in Ethereum, just something like that. So the bridge is very important, and we know that. So except for listing in Uniswap, and we do care the use case in the Ethereum, and when the R token can be integrated into different DeFi projects. That's the plan. That's the point. Yeah. So any questions, guys? If there's not, we can move to the next part, next session.
Hi, Warriors. Are you still there? Yeah.
Hi. I'm asking a little different question. I'm just analyzing this trend part. The trend is going on, like DeFi trend was going on nowadays. The new trend is going on NFTs. So I just want to know that I don't know if y'all are doing something in this area like NFT.
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a new trend, but yes, we thought we are thinking more about the equity, because there's a thread that we publish in our forum to maybe we can issue an NFT token to the StaFi Warrior or just something like that. By just like a campaign or activity, but it's not related to the current developments.
I know.
Yeah. So yes. So
I'm just following the hype actually. I thought, because I come from a graphic background, so I'm really interested in.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's an auction. There's an auction in Shanghai blockchain way to there's many arts to be coded to be coded into the to be tokenized, right? The artist is to be tokenized into a token. So there's an auction about the NFT. So it's very popular in Shanghai blockchain week. So it's very interesting.
Yeah, I already started in Rarible actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds great. Okay. Anything else?
Hello?
We could hear you, Chris. Yeah.
All right. I want to find out Polkadot ecosystem to build your project. And secondly, it seems like you're focusing on providing staking liquidity. I want to find out in the DeFi ecosystem, is there only providing staking liquidity that you're interested in, or in the near future, we're going to see more services like lending and other services coming on board StaFi protocol platform? Thank you.
Are you asking the product that we're going to provide in our ecosystem, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, so we are built with substrates. So maybe someone curious about how we connect to the Ethereum, or why we choose ETH as much as important as we do for the current stage, because we can connect to the Polkadots, and also we can connect to the Ethereum. But the infrastructure for the staking derivatives more solid in Ethereum, right? So there's DEXs, and there's many financial protocols in the Ethereum. So if we want to provide tool liquidity for the token holder, or if we want to provide the two use cases for the token holder, we do want to integrate into the Ethereum. So, but it doesn't mean that we are not connected to the Polkadot, because we have seen many new projects that use substrate to build their on-chain, and there's new projects to build there's many new projects just like the projects in the Ethereum, right? So we'll just wait. I think, and then the priorities it depends. So for now, the R token need to be integrated in the Ethereum. So, and then when the Polkadot ecosystem is growing up, so we can connect to the Polkadot ecosystem in the future. Is that you? How I can answer well your questions?
Yeah, thank you so much. It's very clear to me.
Okay. No worries.
Okay, any other questions?
Yeah. Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you.
Okay. I want to ask about this. It's like StaFi has a kind of an apps, the Commonwealth.im StaFi. I want to ask what it's all about and how we as StaFi Warriors can contribute to it. The DApp, the Commonwealth IM StaFi.
Yeah, the forerun, right? Yes. So I think I think the Blank is going to introduce the how to contribute to the StaFi community. So yes, you can maybe Blank can introduce.
Okay. Maybe we can talk later, because actually there's another part we can raise questions and we will respond. And for that part, we will leave the questions focused on StaFi's development. Okay. So we will answer you later, Hugo. No worries.
Okay, no problem.
Any other questions for Lim?
Okay. I think.
Hello.
Okay. Who? Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Hello.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, we could hear you.
All right. Thank you very much for having me. Okay.
Thank you for joining us.
Me too. Very glad to see you join in.
All right. My question goes like this, please. I saw there is a big event coming up this November in StaFi Protocol, and that will be the rolling out of the first RO token, that is ROFIS, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so and it's gonna be done this November. So I'm asking, we are a few days before the end of November, and I don't know if I missed anything. No, I was here and I was somewhere else. So I don't know if I missed anything when you were doing the introduction. But my question is, are we still going to? Is it still going to go on? That's my question.
Yeah. So what is your question? So I'm
my question is, whether StaFi protocol is still going to go on with the rolling out of the first Aru token. That's my question. This November.
This November. So whether.
Sorry, we couldn't hear the question clearly. You asking what go on at the end of November? StaFi's what go on?
I'm saying that my question is, I saw where a major upcoming event for project, and I saw StaFi there, and it says that StaFi will be rolling out the first Arrow token, that is the ROFIS, this November. So my question is StaFi going to go on with it? Because we have just a few days before the end of November. That's my question.
So you mean the date, the deadline of the listing, right?
Yes. Is it still going to go on this November? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So actually, we complete the development of APIs, and they are going to be deployed in the testnet soon. So, and then we are looking for auditors. So it may take time to audit the APIs smart staking contracts. So I'm not sure the terms and the exact time to launch on mainnet. And I just mentioned that the average, and we have gathered reports, gathered all the reports, and all so far so good. So we're going to launch the RPC and the Wave 2 before the end of the November.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay. If not, we can move to the next step. Let me introduce about the Warrior programs. Actually, we have made a slide and also presenting it. You can see it on the presenting screen. Here is our slide. About the warrior duties, actually we now want all the warriors focus on two parts. The first is about the contents. You see that actually every day I and Sarah will call for warriors' help to make contents about RHH and also the R bridge to make it spread on the Twitter and the other traditional medium. So this the major part of warrior duties, make contents about our products, so we could make the community notice StaFi's products, not just some concepts. It's very important. Another duties we are focusing now about warriors is about Twitter operation. We see that a lot of Ethereum and also DeFi fans gathering on Twitter social media. So we hope that the warriors could help us to spread StaFi's solutions, namely RHH and RFace in the future. In the end of the week, maybe we'll release it. So the warriors could help us to spread on the Twitters. So let me sum up. For now, the main duties of warriors is mainly focused on two parts. One is making contents. All your job to do is that you make good contents, like deep research into RHH and RFace. The other duties of a warrior is focused on spreading, basically spreading on Twitters. We want the Ethereum fans and also DeFi fans on the Twitters notice StaFi, and also they know StaFi is doing staking derivatives, and also StaFi is doing quite good. So that's the main two parts of the duties, and also there are other duties. Maybe we want to do it in the later, like organize online and offline activities, and build and operate online community. But we want to hold that part for later too. So also besides the duties, here is the reward. You can see that the contents, the community and the partnership, and also the others. If you concentrate the contents, and you can see the rewards is from 10 to $2,000 dollars. We will pay it in fees. So if we will judge the performance of by their reading views, and also how many likes, and also some retweets. We will judge from that data to make a decision that how much fees we will reward our warriors. Okay. For now, actually there are around 30 warriors has joined in our program, but we want to elect around 10 official warriors at the end of November, which will be judged by the performance of warriors in November. So please notice that this is the main duties and the rewards about our warrior program. So that's all. If you have questions, please welcome to raise. Yeah. Hello?
Any suggestion? I have. Sorry. Can I ask a question?
Of course, go ahead.
Yeah, Blanc. I want to ask: is the reward for warriors will be distributed once a month, and are you going to reward this November, or we go to December and reward after December?
First, it will be paid by month, and at the end of each month, you have to fill up a form that presents all your contributions. Maybe the video you have made, and also the content, and also you could copy paste the link of your Twitter, which you have spread our partnerships and some big developments and so on. We will. Okay.
Yeah. I want to ask: is the form of report? Is it will be just text that I'm sending, for example, for you in Twitter, or it will be form, or it will be some file? What you decide to use as a report?
There is a form. We can share you. We made a specific how warriors could apply their performance.
And another question: are you going to start the local communities, or this is not in plans for now?
As for local communities, we want warriors to focus on English kind communities, not because we want to allocate our force into the main results, which we want to focus on English community.
Okay.
Any other questions? Please feel free to raise any questions. There's no worries. Yeah, we put chat like friends.
Yeah. Hello. You mentioned that you select 10 warriors. I didn't really get the details about those warriors. What are they going to be? Are they going to be leading, or are they going to be rewarded more? Or I didn't get the details but you said something about selecting 10 StaFi Warriors. So I want you to repeat what you said about that.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Thank you.
Actually, we before we launch the warrior program, we actually think a lot about how we run this program. Actually, there are two ways. One way is that we select a certain number of warriors, and 5 or 10, and they have the official nomination to run communities or contents. But we will see that after a while, they may lose the issue. They may lose some passion to continue their duties. So we change to another way. We will invite a large number potential warriors to join in. Now, we already have nearly 30 warriors potential to join in, and we want to select around 10 official warriors, depending on the performance of November. So as for how we select the official warriors, we will value passion and the contribution most, and also they are not permanent warriors. They have to we want to rule up the official warriors depending on their performance. Like if you select this month, but the next month if you contribute nothing, we will replace you with another warriors. So if you get it clear.
Yes, I got that. There's another thing I wanted to suggest. You know that we started late. We started late towards the end of the November. Maybe November is the time frame is too short. Maybe we could go into December, then give warriors the whole of December to really put in effort to boost the promotion of StaFi on social media and all that. So I don't know. It's just a suggestion. If we could increase the time frame for warriors, because we didn't really start at the beginning of the month of November. Thank you.
Yeah, I understand. Actually, we started this program at the start of November. So don't worry if you not select in November, but if you keep contribute StaFi, maybe you could be elected in the next month. No, another thing I want to clear it out is that no matter whether you will be elected in the final decision, like official warriors, if once you have make a contribution, we will reward you. Like maybe you just make a good content, like November, but maybe you are not elected in the final decision, but we will still reward you. So no worries to contributions. Any contributions will be rewarded whether you are elected not. Yes or not? Yeah.
Okay, understood. I understand. Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions?
Yeah, related to the same question actually he mentioned. I'm still confused. What will be the difference between the main warriors and this the normal warriors? Because this is already we are running StaFi Warriors, right? And you mentioned that 10 people are going to be elected. So they will get more rewards than us, and or how?
No. Actually, we will upload the official Warriors information on our website. Our new website is coming very soon. There is a website showing the top 10 Warriors divided by the contributions in the certain months. So we will upload their information. It's kind of a badge, and also the official Warriors have more connections with the teams, and we will also share more with the official Warriors. And the other, how you said, NFT idea. Actually, we are thinking about still now. We will warrior. We want to build NFT tokens like a badge for the top performing warriors. So
Okay, now I understood you.
yeah, our rules for warrior program is very simple. Proof of work. Any work. Yeah, all your work will be rewarded. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions?
Hello.
Hi, Chris, we can hear you. Yeah.
All right. In the second third column, sorry, where you stated about partnership, I want to find out, is exchange listing part of the partnership? For instance, if I'm working as a warrior and I was able to secure a partnership deal for the token to be listed in an exchange, does that mean I'm going to receive a reward under that category? That's my question.
Sorry, you mean if you are warrior, sorry, Lim, could you help me? Actually, I didn't hear the question very clearly.
Okay, let me rephrase. I mean, exchange, if the token is being listed in an exchange, is it part of the partnership deal? And would I be rewarded for that? That's my question. I hope does that make sense to you?
Actually, not. Can I repeat?
I think. Can I contribute? Okay. I think he's asking about getting an FIS listed on exchanges. That should it be? Mm-hmm. Will it be under partnership?
Okay.
Exactly.
Got it. So, I think listing an exchange is we have been talks with some centralized exchange. I think we don't need the listing. Listing recommendation for the current stage because we just focusing on two big decentralized exchange and the one two big exchanges just like Binance and Uniswap. So I think Uniswap no need to be listed, right? We just launch our trading pair and the Uniswap is okay. And for the Binance and actually we have many talks on it. When the listing, so I think it's now we don't need it for the current stage. But thanks for your recommendation. And for the partnership, I think it's good. If you we just mentioned that the art token need the infrastructure, so any partnership can integrate the art token into a infrastructure, and I think it will be great. It will be helpful, and yes, that will be rewarded. I think. Is that?
Okay, any other
Chris?
question?
Is that okay?
Yeah. I want to know, apart from promoting StaFi on Twitter, can Warriors still go on promoting StaFi via other social media like LinkedIn, Reddit, TikTok, and other Discord?
Yeah, actually, we think about that, and besides you, actually there are other warriors ask about that question. For now, in the short term, we want to focus on Twitter because this is where the most Ethereum and DeFi communities gathered. So if we have 10 warriors, we should send all the 10 warriors on that battle. We don't want it to be diluted. So, but maybe in the future we will consider it. But for now, we want to focus on Twitter. Actually, in the past few days, leveraged by our warriors' efforts, we got hot on Twitter, and our fans on Twitter is growing very rapidly. I think that's the results. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, thanks.
Any other questions? Any questions? Maybe about any questions? Feel free. Yeah. Actually, we want all the warriors. We can be friends.
Okay.
We just
when are we going to submit our report for the month? Wait, which date exactly?
Sorry, which day about what?
Which date are we going to submit our report for the month? Which date exactly?
Hello. Can you open your mic? You unmute yourself.
Yeah. Sorry. Actually, we want there will be a 3 days for application. Yeah, it starts from the 1st December to the 3rd December. Each day. Each month, the first 3 days will be the warriors to apply their performance for us, and we will review it in 3 days or 4 days, and we will give the final reward.
Okay, so at the end of this month, we have the 1st of December, 2nd, and the 3rd to submit our reports. Okay, that's good.
Yes, you are right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, I wanted to ask any help or any suggestions about our marketing or some warrior program. We want also hear about your question, suggestions, any kind. Yeah.
Yes, any. We do want to improve our state warrior plan, and we want to incentivize that people who contribute to the StaFi community, right? So we don't make a decision, and we just make an initial plan. So we need an initial plan, right? So we make the details, and I think it may fit for the contributors. If you have any doubts or any consideration on it, so please let us know, and we can improve the program. If there's no suggestion, then we can use this plan to go on, and then feel free to contact us if you don't have any suggestions in the progress, right?
Yeah, if there's any, maybe we could end this meaningful online meetup, and we will organize this kind of online meetup regularly. And if you have any suggestions, it's very welcome to visit in our Telegram. We are very glad to hear about it. And all, we want be friends of warriors, and also we want warriors become friends of us, and we come together and build something good. StaFi is actually one of the really star projects with great potential to be at least the top 100 market cap on CoinGecko. Yeah, hope we could build it, and we will reward every warrior with contributions. Yeah. So, hello, we are. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah. Okay. See you. I don't know what to say. See you, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Bye.
Nice.
Bye. Thanks.
Awesome.
Thank you very
Awesome.
much.
Yeah.
See you.
All right.
All right.
I'll see you next time, guys.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.